What's up? How we doing? Everyone? Should be a pretty good stream today. We got the Pirates, Diamondbacks. Pretty good day. First pitch scheduled in 8 minutes. About Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates, and for the Diamondbacks, it's gonna be Zach Gallen. The starting lineup for your Diamondbacks is gonna be Corbin Carroll leading it off in right, Perdomo at short, Gurriel in left, Naylor at DH, third base Eugenio Suarez, first baseman Pavin Smith, center fielder Alec Thomas, second base will be Jordan Lawler, and instead of Moreno, it'll be Jose Herrera who will be getting the catching duties today. And for the visiting Pirates, in center, O'Neill Cruz, designated hitter Andrew McCutcheon, right fielder Brian Reynolds, left fielder Adrian Canario, first baseman Spencer Horwitz, just off the IL, new Pirate from the Blue Jays. Catcher will be Henry Davis after Joey Bart last night came out with an injury. Third baseman will be Key Brian Hayes today. Shortstop will be IKF Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the second baseman will be Jared Triolo. And the starting pitchers for the visiting Pirates, it'll be Paul Skeens. And for the home Diamondbacks, it's going to be Zach Gallen. Some of the pitching stats, win-loss, both have been a little rocky. Skeens, 3-5, Gallen, 3-6. ERAs, 2.36 for Skeens and 5.25. So kind of rocky for the Diamondbacks, Zach Gallen. Strikeouts, Skeens leads Gallen by 7, 70-63. Walks, Skeens has 18, Gallen with 29. Whip, 0.95 for Skeens and 1.36 for Gallen. Innings pitched, 68 and 2/3 innings for Skeens and 61 and 2/3 innings for Gallen. Funny story, let's get into that before we start. O'Neill Cruz, last year in BP. So there's a pickup truck in right field on the concourse to kind of display, And he hit an absolute missile, and he dented the truck. And the truck is still out there, and it has a big dent in it. But anyway, we are just about ready to get set from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Some also things to look at. Jordan Lawler, second baseman today. Lawler kind of struggling. Last year got, I believe, 20 games of playtime. This year he's gotten, I think, 5, and he has not gotten a hit yet. He is 0 for 16. So Lawler trying to break the streak. Some other notable players: Jose Herrera in for Moreno today. Moreno with the off day. Corbin Carroll with the average of 260. Definitely gone up from last year's 211. Perdomo still at short, no surprise. Naylor at DH today, and Pavin Smith will be the first baseman, so a little bit of a mix-up there. Naylor did not put on the best defensive performance yesterday, or just last night, honestly. Made a lot of misses when he had to extend for a ball that was close to the ground. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Some of the throws from Perdomo and Suarez were just not there, but still could have been able to handle him easy. Yesterday, Henry Davis, he hit an absolute nuke. He went 440 to left field. As I should address the elephant in the room, and that's the collapse last night. 6-0 D-backs in the fourth inning, and 7 runs given up in the 8th, and 2 runs given up on the Henry Davis home run in the 6th. Gave the Pirates the win. 6 outs away from an easy 6-0 win, and the D-backs just kind of fell apart. The bullpen issues have kind of bit the D-backs in the butt all year. Jalen Beeks, Kevin Ginkel blew it yesterday. They sent down Christian Montez de Oca, so he never got playing time, but they called him up while Justin Martinez was on the 15-day IL. So, starting lineups are going on right now. So yeah, should be a pretty good day. D-backs in their alternate reds, usually they're worn on Sunday afternoon games, usually take place about 1:10 Mountain Standard Time. kind of an interesting day in my opinion because of the fact that it's a Wednesday game. There isn't going to be that many people there, due to work. School is out in the area, I believe, and just to have both aces. Well, definitely the ace for the Pirates. Gallon struggled, so I would say their ace is Burns. But you know, sometimes baseball's full of surprises. Let's see what else is going on here in the lineup tonight. Yep, Eugenio Suarez still at third. He's kind of been their third baseman all year. He's had probably 2 games off all year. He is their only primary third baseman. I would be excited to see Tim Tawa get some action, maybe pinch hit today for maybe Alec Thomas in center. As he played in the infield, he can kind of play anywhere. He played in the infield when Marte was on the IL, showed what he can do, earned a roster spot, and now he is primarily a pinch hitter who will take the outfield in the 7th or 8th inning. Pirates in their away grays wore those on Monday night, and last night wore the alternate blacks, and Diamondbacks wore the whites yesterday. Coming up on first pitch, probably about 2 minutes or so. Gotta stay hydrated. Speaking of which, it's summer. It's hot. Stay hydrated out there. Home run leaders from both sides. At least in the lineup today, it's going to be Corbin Carroll with 16. And on the other side, it's going to be O'Neal Cruz with 11, followed by Brian Reynolds with 7. Zach Gallen takes the mound for the Diamondbacks. See what he can do. Trying to get the lineup started. He will face O'Neal Cruz. Actually, not a bad crowd on hand. I guess the schools are out in the area, so, parents got to give the kids something to do, and what better than a baseball game? Gallen trying to find the strike zone. Has kind of struggled to do that this year. As I mentioned, 29 base on balls in, I believe, 9 starts, so he's definitely going to improve there. Outfield not looking too full in the stands. Herrera behind the plate. Diamondbacks also with the red alternate hats. 1 game below 500. Went on that 5-game skid, which kind of broke their momentum. Got a clean 5-0 win. Absolutely no offense from the Pirates. So that definitely looked like something that, that could really boost them a little bit. But last night's showing kind of showed you can't be too confident. Gallen, first pitch. Here we go. We are underway, and it's a fastball high and away. It's 1-0 early. O'Neal Cruz, big O'Neal Cruz. I believe he's 6'6", 6'5". Switch to outfield has definitely made some questionable errors, and Gallen dots the corner with the off speed, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the curveball in the dirt. Cruz bought 1-2. Cruz batting .231 on the year. In the series finale, Gallen sets, fires, and that's a line drive down the line, foul. Not by much. And it will remain 1-2. O'Neal Cruz stays alive. Swinging that one, tap foul off the shin. We've seen that a lot in this series, especially Corbin Carroll. Carroll has shown that a lot this year. 1-2 still, with Andrew McCutcheon on deck, and that's a chopper right to short. Smith, can he get there in time? No, so Gallen will get there, and he is hobbling. Gallen is in some discomfort. Gallen ran to the bag to make the catch from Smith on the shovel to get Cruz by about a half a step. Gallen is out. Rather, O'Neal is out, but Gallen is hobbling. Looks like, he twisted the ankle on the bag, and that is not what you like to see early from Gallen. 6 pitches in, he looks like he kind of just twists the ankle. The throw from Smith was kind of behind him, so he had to make a quick stop. And he is in some discomfort. Trainer's out to make sure he's okay. Believe it got him in the right foot. Got to be careful when you step on the bag. And multiple trainers out, everybody from the infield in. Make sure he is all right. Gallen's going to throw a warm-up pitch or two just to make sure there's nothing wrong. If so, you'd expect a bullpen arm that goes far in games to come in. Potentially someone like Scott McGuff. And Gallen seems to be all right, walking it off. So with 1 out in the top of the first, it'll be Andrew McCutcheon, the designated hitter. Andrew McCutcheon, 38 years of age. He's one of my favorites. He's just out there having a good time. He's still effective at 38, and he just enjoys the game. And that's a dribbler, hard dribbler, right to Suarez, a third, fire across the diamond, 5-3, and there's 2 down in the top of the first. Now it'll be Brian Reynolds in the 3 spot. Brian Reynolds off to kind of a slow start this year, batting .223. Does have 7 home runs, is second in home runs in the lineup today. And that's a hard liner. This has a chance, and at the track, Gurriel makes the catch. So 9-pitch first inning for Gallen after some discomfort, and 9 pitches, the D-backs get through the top of the first. Skeens will take the mound for the Pirates next. No score. Let's take a look at some scores around the league, shall we? A lot of midday games today. Usually the Wednesdays, especially around this time, usually midday. Rays at Steinbrenner Field got the shutout 5-0 win against Minnesota. 4-3 win for the Tigers over the Giants. They take the series. Guardians defeat the Dodgers 7-4 in Cleveland. In the middle of the 6th inning, 3-2, the A's beating the Astros. And in the 8th inning, the Sox and Brewers tied. Bottom 7, White Sox kind of breaking through on the Mets. They're up 8-3 in Queens, or Flushing, you could say. One of the boroughs of NYC. Let's see, I have a few of these guys that have played today on my fantasy team. So I would actually like to see how they did. Gabriel Arias, 1 for 3 today. Not bad. Who else we got? I had Landon Roop starting for the Giants, and he did get the loss and gave up just 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. And Paul Skeens taking, I believe, his 5th out of 8 warm-up pitches. And Roof is closed in Phoenix. And in comes Corbin Carroll to lead it off. Corbin, left-handed batter. Skeens tall, Paul Skeens kicks, sets, fires, and that's a hard grounder right to first. And Horwitz will retire Carroll as he tells Skeens, nope, I got it. Got to be careful of that sweeper from Skeens. That is definitely one of his killer pitches. You need to be careful of that. Also, he definitely has a good velo change. Skeens 3-5 on the year. Definitely not showing what he showed last year, but other than the wins losses, his stats kind of say otherwise compared to his wins losses. Is now it's Geraldo Perdomo, and that is strike 1, 0-1 on the fastball. Geraldo batting .296 on the year, 56 for 189 on the year with 6 home runs and 39 RBIs. Gurriel on deck. And pitch down in the dirt. Skeens misses 1-1. Perdomo, lefty batter. And this is a hard hit ball out to left center. Cruz makes the catch, and there's 2 down. In the bottom of the first inning, it's Lourdes Gurriel. With Naylor on deck in the cleanup spot. Naylor batting in designated hitter role today. And Skeens will set fire, and that's a hard liner up the middle. And Gurriel is the first hit of the game for either side, and it's a 2-out single for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And now it'll be Josh Naylor with Eugenio on deck. Some mix-ups to the lineup. Jared Triolo at second today, and Tommy Pham not in the starting lineup for the Pirates. Gotta say, Pirates have arguably the most beautiful stadium I've ever seen. I've always wanted to go. I've seen pictures. It just looks gorgeous. Right next to the Allegheny River. Now there's Josh Naylor batting .291. Swing and a miss on the fastball outside. And Naylor with an .802 OPS. Lefty batter always wears an arm sleeve on that left arm. And that pitch is inside. And it's 1-1. Naylor brothers with Bo Naylor, who's the catcher for the Guardians. They spent some time together in the bigs in Cleveland, both from Mississauga, Ontario. 1-1, and that's a big swing and a miss from Naylor. Helmet almost came off, and it's 1-2. Pirates 20-36, Diamondbacks 27-28. You believe that? We are almost a third of the way done with the season. It's unbelievable how fast time flies. All-Star game this year. I know it's a little early to be talking about it, but All-Star game in July. It'll be at Truist Park. I'm interested to see how the home run derby works with the chop block. And that's a swing and a miss. It'll get by Henry Davis. So Naylor is retired on the swing and a miss. And that will do it for the first inning. One hit from the Diamondbacks on the single from Gurriel. And no score from Chase. Just had to make sure the setup was all good. Gallon back on the mound, looking good. Not really in much discomfort. Kind of looks like he's making a divot. I mean, he does make that divot that some pitchers make in the dirt, but you usually don't see Gallon do that too much. Pitch inside on the 92 mile an hour fastball on Alexander Canario, and it is 1-0. Pitch just inside, clip the corner, but Gallon doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Pitch outside and off the plate, tried to get Canario to chase, does not. 3-0. Gallon kind of struggling. If he walks in, this would be based on balls number 30, and he does just that. So 4-pitch walk will bring up Spencer Horwitz in the 5 spot, 8 for 40 on the year with a 200 batting average. Henry Davis on deck. He had an absolute nuke yesterday. Horwitz, the former Blue Jay, has 1 home run on the year. And also an RBI. Pitch clips the corner. Nice pitch by Gallon. No. They'll say ball. So, umpire, he must have kind of a weird zone. Looks like maybe a higher zone because a lot of those low pitches get called for balls. And that one misses the zone, but it's called for a strike. 1-1 now. 1-1. Gallon tries to pick off Canario, not close. 1-1. Pirates faithful, they've actually traveled not bad. Usually when the Pirates come to town, not a good crowd. Not a good Pirates crowd at all. 1-1 now. Lead from Canario. And that's a dribbler that's going to get through. The short dribbler, Canario wants 3. He's being sent 3. He is in there. Alexander Canario gets to 3, and it's a dribbler single for Spencer Horwitz. So runners on the corners for Henry Davis. Davis batting 204, 2 homers, 6 RBIs with a 638 OBS. Canario takes a lead. That's a hard liner, and it's going to get in a left. And the Pirates score first on the RBI single. It's 1-0. Runners on first and second, no outs on the RBI single from Henry Davis, the first overall pick in 2021. Probably not the best pitch for Gallon to throw. Just threw a sinker right down the middle. And an easy line drive single. Now to be Ke'Bryan Hayes in the 7th spot. 1 home run, 15 RBIs on the year. And that's a high pop up in a foul ground. Carroll, he's got it. Runner will tag. Horowitz standing up is safe at 3. And there's runners on the corners with 1 out. Now it'll be Isaiah Kiner Falefa. 18 pitches in his outing. Gallon down 1-0. Kiner Falefa batting 285. Only 1 home run, but has 11 RBIs. Horowitz leads off. Runners on the corners with 1 out for Gallon. Sets, fires, and that's a dribbler. And this could be a 2-ball. It is! Dribbler to third, and it goes 5-4-3 double play. And that will do it for the top of the second. 1-0 Pirates. They strike first. Some scores around the league while we wait for the bottom of the second. Athletics still up 1 in the top of the 7th. Tie game in Milwaukee with the Red Sox and the Brewers at 4. White Sox have extended their lead 9-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Skeens up to bat. Rather, Skeens pitching up to bat is a Eugenio Suarez 0-1 as he takes a fastball that clips the corner. Pitch outside. Skeens try to get Suarez to bite. He likes to bite a lot. And it's 1-1. Pitch swing and a miss inside. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Suarez calls time. Kind of get a good reset. And we also throw off Skeens. I feel like that's a pretty good move to call time from Suarez. Pitch down low. Missed in the exact same spot where Suarez swung last AB, and it's 2-2 with Pavin Smith, the first baseman today, on deck. 2-2. And that's a hard liner foul. And the count is still even up. For a Wednesday afternoon crowd, a very lively crowd. It's 2-2. Pitch inside, swing and a miss. A really late swing from Suarez on the fastball inside at 98. And there's 1 down in the bottom of the second inning. earlier, so many people gathered around Paul Skeens in the bullpen. They're showing so many gathered to watch him warm up. And that pitch is outside on Pavin Smith. 1-0. Smith batting 292 on the year, 40 for 137, 4 homers, 12 ribbies, a stolen base. And pitch, that's a chopper foul on the check swing. Fouled off, and it's 1-1. And that's a hardliner foul. Early swing from Pavin. A little Lancey, and it's 1-2. Skeens on 18 pitches, 1-0 lead for the Pirates in the series finale. After this, the Diamondbacks will stay at home for a 3-game set against the Nationals. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Check swing, and Pavin did not go. It's 2-2, count even up. Two and two. Skeens with 3 on the pitch clock. Hard late swing from Smith. Chopped at it and does make contact. 2-2. Alec Thomas on deck. Thomas kind of struggled last year, was sent down to Reno. Came back up, that pitch low, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, throwing the heat. Clipped the zone, but D-backs get the friendly call. It's a full count. Skeens, if he were to draw the base on balls, then that would be number 19 for him this year. 3-2, sets, kicks, fires. Hard chopper to second base for Triolo, and that will retire Pavin Smith. Now it's going to be Alec Thomas with Jordan Lawler on deck, still looking for that first big league hit of the year. Lawler batted .303 in AAA Reno with the Aces. Jake McCarthy sent down really early this year at a 73 batting average. Not 730, like .073. So kind of struggled, and he has not come up from Reno since. And Alec Thomas takes strike one. And that's a hard tapper foul. I would imagine if Tim Tawa keeps playing the way he is playing, McCarthy may not see the big leagues for a little while. Because I guarantee you that nobody expected Tim Tawa to play the way he is playing. But now with Marte back, he's mainly a pinch hitter, and that's a hard hit ball out to left. And Cruz has it on the warning track, and that will do it for the second inning. 1-0, the Pirates with the lead. Pretty good game so far. Stay hydrated. So about 35 minutes into the game in the stream, if you have tuned in even for half a second, or even if you accidentally clicked on the stream, thank you. I appreciate it. It means more than you can imagine. As we look, lively crowd from Chase Field, except plenty of kids there as I can see. Pretty happy crowd. Lots of interesting, lots of alternate purples, not the City Connects, but old school purple jerseys and shirts. And we'll start at the top of the third. Gallon starts to Triolo. That's a dribbler right to short. Perdomo fires the first. And there's one down. New batter will be O'Neal Cruz as the lineup flips over for the first time for either side today. One hit for the Diamondbacks, two for the Pirates. 1 for 9 in the series for Cruz, batting 111 in the series. Grounded out in the first. Pitch down low in the dirt, missed. And 1-0 on Cruz. Gallon 21 pitches in. Averaging right around 10 pitches per inning. We'll see how far this inning takes him. It's 2-0 as the pitch is in the dirt. Gallon trying to go 4-6 on the year so far, not 3-7. And this is tap foul, his 10th start, by the way. 2-1 on O'Neal Cruz. And that pitch, beautiful pitch on the outside corner. It's 2-2. And a slider right in there. Pitch, curveball down low, tapped foul on the first base line. 2-2. Two and two, pitch outside. Gallon misses again. 3-2. I've talked to Zach Gallen before. He's a really nice dude. He's one of the most mellow people I've ever talked to. He is so mellow. And pitch down low, swing and a miss from Cruz. And Gallen will retire Cruz for the second time today. Now here is Andrew McCutcheon. Kutch, 38 years of age. He's 1 for 4 in the series. Grounded out in the first inning. It's 0-1, and that is a tapper late swing, and it's fouled to the backstop. And it's 0-2. Gallon on 29 pitches. And that's a hard liner. Right to Smith. What a play from Paven. And he will take it to first. Very hard liner. Smith just decided, I got to take it. I'm not going to be afraid of it. And he just snaps his glove and takes it to the bag himself. And that will do it for the top of the third. 1-0 Pirates with the lead. Today decides the winner of this series. Pirates took the win last night. D-backs took the win on Monday. Jordan Lawler will lead off the inning. Lawler 0 for 16 on the year. Still looking for his first big league hit this year. He's looked very good in the minors, but hasn't so much in the majors. And now here's Jordan Lawler. I believe his first time in his career he'll be facing Paul Skeens, and he is in for a treat. And the pitch inside. Did it clip Lawler? Checks. Oh! Check swing. Tipped it, and it absolutely just drilled the home plate umpire right in the mask. And if he did not have that mask, his hospital bill would be millions. And it's 0-1 to Lawler. Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 0-2. Lawler makes sure ump is okay. Lawler has got on base this year. He's 0 for 16 with 2 walks, so 18 plate appearances, 16 ABs. 0-2 now. Up there, swing and a miss. And that will do it for Lawler. And another. I don't know why I said he swung and missed. He did not. It looked like he did for some reason, but it was a called strike 3 pitch inside on Herrera. And it's 0-1. Herrera batting 196 on the year. Oh, and 1 on Jose Herrera. Backup catcher Moreno not playing today. Just gets the off day. Nothing wrong. No injuries. Just getting the off day today. Paul Skeens. How about that? They're showing the stat. First pitch strikes 8 out of 9 batters now in the game. Pitch swing and a miss from Herrera. Skeens really bringing the heat now. On 31 pitches. In the bottom of the third, it's 1-2. Pitch down low in the dirt, missed. It's 2-2. Two and two now on Jose Herrera. Pitch in there. Strike 3 called. Herrera questions the call. Blue gives him an explanation. And that simple explanation is it clipped the corner. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. It'll be Corbin Carroll as the Diamondbacks flip their lineup over for the first time. Carroll 0 for 1. Pitch right down Broadway. Only at 85 as well. Carroll probably should have swung. Probably just want to see the first pitch as well. 1 for 10 in the series with a home run and an RBI. Hard swing and a miss on the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-2. Pitch. This is a hard liner from Carroll. On his horse and right is Reynolds. And it's a ground rule double for Corbin Carroll. Hard liner into the right field corner, takes a high bounce and over into the right field stands, and Corbin Carroll has hit number 2 of the day for the Diamondbacks. Now Skeens will face Perdomo in the 2 spot. Pitch outside, 1-0. No. Strike one, they'll say. And they'll show an ABS image, and that did not clip the zone. 0-1. Pitch inside. And Perdomo's got to swing at that one. That's right where he wants it. Just missed. 0-2 now. 2 outs, bottom of the third, runner on second, which is Carroll. Skeens checks the runner, sets, fires, and that one almost hits Perdomo in the dirt. Perdomo down to the ground. Did he get hit? He did. They'll say clipped the bottom of his foot, and Perdomo will take first. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. Let's see. We got a replay. No, looks like actually clipped the inside of his leg. So pitch a little bit higher than I thought. My apologies. 2 outs, runners on first and second. So Skeens, he'll throw his 40th pitch right here on Lourdes Gurriel. Gurriel hit a single off of him for the first hit of the game for the D-backs in the first. Pitch clips the corner, and it's 0-1 on Gurriel. Oh and 1. Skeens calls time. Now he gets back to the mound to get set. Gets the signal from Henry Davis. Pitch misses inside and low on Gurriel, the righty batter, and it's 1-1. Henry Davis. Let's talk about Henry Davis for a second. He was a very good catcher, got picked number 1 overall. He just did not show what he could do behind the plate. So they moved him to right field, and now he's back behind the plate doing the duties. That pitch way off the plate, but a strike. 1-2. Some questionable calls have been made today. I don't mean to be one to point it out, but it's kind of hard not to. That pitch inside. And that misses. It's 2-2. So 2-2 on Gurriel. 43 pitches for Skeens. They'll throw number 44 right here. Carroll takes a lead. Swing and a miss. And Gurriel goes down on strikes. That will do it for the third. 1-0. The Pirates with the lead. Yeah, 50 minutes on the stream. How about that? And we are back for the top of the fourth inning. Gallen will take the mound for the fourth time today. Top of the fourth we go. Pitch inside and called for strike one. Reynolds 4 for 9 in the series with a homer and 3 RBIs. Pitch off the plate on the curveball. And it is 1-1. Top of the fourth, 1-0. A slow start for the Diamondbacks. The Pirates, 2 hits and managed to capitalize on one. Grounder off the glove of Lawler. And that will set Reynolds to first. It should go as an E4. So Grounder bounced off what looked like bounced off kind of, with some players' gloves, they're kind of short. Say this is the beginning of or the end of the glove right here. It hit about on the wrist, so made a tough deflection. And Lawler has definitely struggled in his time in the majors. Lawler makes another error. 0 for 17 batting. See, that's the thing with Lawler. He's kind of struggled in his big league career, every now and then. He's not the most consistent. It's hard to tell where to put him. Batted .336 in AAA and then 0 for 17 in the bigs. And that one high just outside, ump will say, and it's 1-0. Canario walked his last time up, 4-pitch walk. So a runner on first with no out. Pitch inside, no, on Canario, and it's 2-0. Pirates trying to finish strong in Phoenix before they head out later today. And pitch off the plate, 3-0. Canario looking at potentially his second 4-pitch walk of the game. On deck, Spencer Horwitz. And that pitch right down Broadway, and it's in there on the 92-mile-an-hour fastball from Gallen. 3-1. So the 4-pitch walk is out of question for Canario. Gallen checks first. Tries to see what Reynolds will do. Swing and a miss in the dirt. And it is 3-2. There we go. 38 pitches into his outing is Gallen. He'll check the runner at first. Reynolds gets back safely. Teams not allowed a ton of disengagements anymore. Definitely more limited, so got to make them count. 2 per batter. That one's popped up. And fouled away, 3-2. So Gallen kind of coming back in the AB. Pitch, tap around the third base line. Suarez has to make a quick throw, and he does to Smith across the diamond for a 5-3. Runner advances to second. No problem, but there's one down. I guess you could just say just a bouncer to third, because it did kind of go quick, unlike a dribbler. And Pavin makes a good pick move. Now it's going to be Spencer Horwitz. He's 1 for 1. He'll tap this one to first. Smith will make the play. No shovel to Gallen, and that will put 2 down. Reynolds does advance to third. However, 2 down in the top of the fourth. Two down for Gallon. Has the pitch come on the wrist of his glove. Popped up in the right center. Carroll or Thomas, who's got it? Thomas makes a long run over to right. Waves Carroll off, and that will do it for the top of the fourth. Still 1-0 Pittsburgh with the lead. Also, Brent Strom is the new pitching coach this year for the Pirates, hired in the offseason from the Diamondbacks. Was the long time, rather, I don't want to say long time. He was there for 3 years. Pitching coach for the D-backs now in a Pirates uni. 44 pitches in for Skeens, and Josh Naylor will step into the box for the second time. Pitch way outside. 1-0. Fastball got away from Skeens. It's 1-0. Naylor 0 for 1 in this one. And that is a hard hit ball. Rather, kind of a soft liner. 3 Pirates on it, and it falls in front of all of them. And Naylor will get a single. Not the prettiest single whatsoever. 3 Pirates from all different angles were on a foot race with the ball, and it falls in front of all of them. 3 chances, 0 for 3. Horwitz wasn't going to get it. Next closest chance was Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He kind of stopped, and then Reynolds was the last chance, and he goes, can't get it. So Naylor gets a single. Now it'll be Eugenio Suarez. Check swing. Did he go? He did. And it's 0-1. D-backs released their City Connects this year. I personally like them. I do like the tan ones more, their old tan ones, because, it's good to see them kind of branch out, They do go to that old school purple and teal a lot, which I do love, don't get me wrong, but they could mix it up sometimes, because they've kind of used that for a while since they switched to the red. 0-2 now after the Tapper foul to Eugenio Suarez, runner on first. 0-2. High pop-up. He's frustrated with himself. High pop-up at the shallow left. And the catch is made. By Canario. And there's one down. Lawler yesterday, also I'd like to mention, had an error. An easy pop-up right into his glove, and it fell out. And he did get the runner out, luckily, because the runner thought it would be a catch at first, but Lawler has definitely struggled. And the pitch to Pavin Smith, the new batter in the 6th spot. He's 0 for 1. Outside, it's 1-0. Skeens on the day, 14 balls, 36 have been strikes out of 50 pitches. 1-0 still is our score, and Smith takes a big swing and misses. It's 1-1. That pitch misses outside. Another fastball from Skeens. 2-1. 52 pitches in. Bottom four. Checks Naylor at first. Skeens fires. Pitch on the corner. Smith did go, and it's 2-2. Pavin. Two and two. There's a hard tapper foul off of the back of Pavin Smith. That one had to hurt. Alec Thomas on deck. With Lawler to follow, and then Jose Herrera if we get that far. 2-2. And Smith, a hardliner foul on an early swing. And the count remains even up. Two and two, one out, runner on first, bottom two, 1-0 is our score. Swing and a miss from Smith, and Skeens rings him up. So 2 down now, in the bottom of the fourth. Ooh, that had some movement to it. I don't want to give him too much credit, but that was nasty. Gotta be honest. 0-1, 0 for 1 today is Alec Thomas in the 7th spot. Pitch inside, strike. That was not close. I'm gonna be honest, that was not close. But it's 0-1. And throwing back to first to check Naylor. Almost in time. Naylor goes. He knew he was almost picked off. 0-1. And that one outside. 1-1 on Alec Thomas. 58 pitches in his Skeens. Former LSU Tiger. College World Series National Championship. Won that with Dylan Cruz, and that's a hard liner to third. Key Ryan Hayes will fire across the diamond, a 5-3. And that will do it for the 4th inning. Still 1-0 Pirates with the lead. How about that? 1 hour and 5 minutes. Well, about 1 hour and 5 minutes on the stream. 3, 2, 1. Hey, an hour and 5 minutes on the stream. How about that? If you've watched or accidentally clicked on the video, either way, it helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. So, thank you. Hope you guys out there are all having a nice, relaxing Wednesday. Halfway through the week, almost to the weekend. Oh yeah, viewers out there, who do we have winning the College World Series? The Vols won it last year. I got either. I gotta go with Oregon, honestly. Number 5 in the country. I gotta go with Oregon. I feel like either Oregon or North Carolina, in my opinion. It's 0-1 to start the fifth on Key Brian Hayes. Zach Gallen fires a pitch inside. Count is even up. Gallen on 44 pitches, so could go further than Skeens. We'll see how Lovello wants to play this. Pitch down low and away, and it's 2-1. 2-1. And a high curveball falls in the zone. I don't think Hayes was expecting that. He goes 2-1. No, 2-2. Pitch high and away. On Hayes tried to get him to bite. IKF, Isaiah Connor Falefa, is on deck. The former Ranger and Yankee. And outside, ball 4 on the full count. So Hayes will take first with no out in the 5th. Now that'll bring up Isaiah Kiner Falefa, signed in the offseason. Rather, last offseason, I believe. Oh, yes, this offseason, I'm pretty sure. No out, and a hard swing and a miss on the off speed from Falefa. And it's 0-1. Quick lead from Hayes. Gallen does not check the runner. Curveball outside at 77. It's 1-1. At 50, Skeens had 36 strikes, 14 balls. Gallen close, but not as good. 31 strikes, 19 balls. And Smith will try to pick off Hayes. Not successful. 1-1. One disengagement left in the AB. I believe there's 2 allowed in each at bat. 1-1. Pitch inside on Gallen. On Gallen's ball count. 2-1. Hayes leads off. Gallen checks him. Make sure he's not going anywhere. And that's a hard grounder up the middle, and it will get through in the shallow center. And it's a no-out single for Isaiah Kiner Falefa. So no out, runners on first and second. In the top of the 5th, that will bring up Jared Triolo in the 9th spot. Triolo batting .135 on the year, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and a .459 OPS. And Triolo attempts to bunt to advance the runners, and he taps it foul on the third base line. Oh, 0-1. Infield in. Gallen sets, and he will step off the mound. Remains 0-1. Oh and 1, 0 and 2. Another bunt attempt is fouled off. Triolo a little frustrated that he can't lay one down fair. That's a lot of pine tar on that bat, to be honest. A lot of pine tar on the bat just to bunt. But see how it goes. 0 and 2. Trillo 0 for 1 on the day, whereas number 19. Pitch down low and away, 1-2. The bunt possibility kind of out of question now that there's 2 strikes. And Gallen shakes off Herrera multiple times. 2 on the pitch clock. He's got a fire, and he does, and that's a hard liner in the shallow left. And everyone is safe. So the bases are juiced with no out. The lineup will flip over to the dangerous O'Neill Cruz. Everyone's safe, and out comes the pitching coach. Either a mound visit or Gallen is done. I don't believe there's anybody warming up in the bullpen, so I think it is just a mound visit. O'Neill Cruz this series, he's faced 22 breaking balls. How about that? Definitely does not like those. Batting .228 on the year, 11 homers, 23 ribbies. Check swing. Did Cruz go third base? Ump says yes. For the Pirates, dangerous scenario for the D-backs. No outs, bases juiced. Anything to the outfield will most likely score a run. Cruz pitch way off from Gallen. Good job by Herrera to save it from being a run. Almost went to the backstop, but Herrera said, no. 0-4-2 today is Cruz trying to get on base for the first time today. 1-1. And a pitch off the plate, but strike 2. 1-2. Cruz pitch down low and away, 2-2. The count is even up. 60 pitches now for Gallen. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Andrew McCutcheon is on deck. Two on the pitch clock. Gallen down low in the dirt. And it's a full count. A ball here would make it 2-0. Three and two. After this tomorrow on Thursday, the Diamondbacks will get an off day. Payoff pitch from Gallen, tapper foul from Cruz, helmet falls off. Diamondbacks off day tomorrow, and they're back right here at Chase Field for Friday, Saturday, Sunday series against the Nationals. Gallen has thrown 20 pitches this inning. Still no outs, but no runs have come across the plate. 3-2, tapper to first. They'll throw to second, and it's into the outfield. 1 run is in for the Pirates. 2 runs are in. 3-0. And runners on second and third. With no outs, it's 3-0. The chopper to second. And Lawler makes another error and he throws it into the outfield. Lawler, quick set, did everything right. Could you call that interference from Triolo? Because Perdomo had not really much of a way to get to it, but it really was not a great throw from Lawler. So the error makes it a 3-0 ball game. Runners on second and third with no out for Andrew McCutchen. Pirates have come alive now. Gallen kind of unraveling here in the fifth. Foul tip 0-1. Oh and 1 on McCutchen. Swing and a miss in the dirt. And it is 0-2. 65 for Gallen. McCutchen, 38 years old, came back to the Pirates last year. Where he's most known. 0-2. Down low in the dirt, missed. 1-2. 1-2. 3 on the pitch clock, and McCutchen will step out. Diamondbacks fighting hard to just stay in the game. Triolo on third. Takes a decent lead pitch in there. Strike 3. And McCutchen is set aside. So 1 down in the top of the 5th inning. Reynolds pitch down low, and Herrera will fire to third to make sure Triolo doesn't go anywhere. Pitch down low in the dirt, and it's 2-0. And Reynolds takes a big swing and misses on Gallen. 71 pitches for Gallen. 2-1. 1 out, top 5. Pirates with a 3-0 lead. Runners on second and third. Reynolds in the 3 spot. He's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Count even up with Alexander Canario on deck. Spencer Horwitz in the hole. Two and two on Reynolds. 1 out. Gallen fires. Tap foul from Reynolds this inning. Only 2 runs have scored, and there is still only 1 out. This inning has gone on a while. Gallen just cannot seem to put away Reynolds. Count still even up. Cruz leads off at second. Triolo leads off at third. Fastball on the corner, missed. Did it clip the zone? Yes, it did, but it is called ball 3. So a full count. Walk right here would load the bases. Gallen will step off. Count. Well, it's full. Payoff pitch from Gallon, and it's a tapper foul. 3-2. Canario still on deck. Horowitz in the hole. Pretty sure I already mentioned that, as a matter of fact. Diamondbacks in their alternate homes, as they do usually wear their reds at home. New Jersey's last year got rid of the sand and brought back the teal. Hard liner to second, and it is caught by Pavin. No runners will advance. Rather hard liner to first. And there's 2 down. So maybe 2 runs will be all Gallon gives up in this inning. Smith is having a good day today. At least on defense. Has kind of struggled at the plate. Now here's Alexander Canario. Horowitz on deck with Henry Davis in the hole. Swing and a miss on Canario. First pitch fastball from Gallon. Gallon, he's kind of becoming a D-backs vet. He's been with them for a while now. Rocks the sports goggles. With these, I like the sports goggles. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Oh and 2 now. Okay, sets fire, swing and a miss, and Gallon limits the damage to just 2. 3-0 Pirates will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Uh-oh. Looks like my connection is unstable. Oh? Okay, we're back. All right. Let me just make sure the Wi-Fi is okay. Holy voice crack. Yeah. All the bars are up. Router looks good. So, thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you reconnecting me. Bottom 5. I don't know. I mean, the D-backs really need to get something going. I would say, how about just like a 370-foot home run, just to get the offense started, because we just cannot do anything. Oh, we got the hat game. They're showing a hat game. I wonder which one it is. These games are so hard, at least for me, because my eyesight sucks. No, it switched. I guess we'll never know what the hat game answer was. Sorry. I got a nice view of just outside of Phoenix by the Phoenix Zoo. It's the big mountain with a hole in it. I'm pretty sure that's literally its name. The mountain with the hole. Or the rock with a hole in it. Something like that. Gallon kind of just looking on the field just in disbelief. Like, did I really just let that happen? Now it's Jordan Lawler. Fastball inside for strike 1. Skeens on 60 pitches. Lawler 0 for 17 with a 105 OPS. Struck out in the 3rd. Second AB of the game. Pitch inside. Skeens misses. 1-1. One. This is a hard hit, rather pop up. It's the same scenario with three Pirates running towards it in the corner, but Kiner Falefa does make the catch this time. So Lawler will pop out, and there's one down for Jose Herrera in the nine spot. Herrera batting 192 on the year. One home run, five RBIs. I remember that home run. It was in, I believe, Washington, D.C. Just got over the fence. Barely, but it made it. Pitch outside. I think that was his second home run of his career, first of the year. Pitch outside 1-0 on Herrera as we resume. 1-0. Pitch inside, 1-1. Skeens, 64 pitches in. Skeens sets, fires low and away, 2-1. Skeens, fun fact, Skeens, after his MLB career, he hopes to go into the Air Force. Played at Air Force before LSU, but decided to focus more on baseball. Pitch inside, 2-2, count is even up. Skeens has definitely shown a desire to be in the military. He seems like a great military leader, or general, whatever you want to call it. General, sergeant, captain. 2-2. Pitch in there for strike three. Herrera gets called looking, and Skeens sets down another, and there's two outs in the bottom of the fifth. Now, here is Corbin Carroll. Two outs, bottom five. Fastball upstairs. 1-0. This may be one of the most packed crowds I have seen for one of these 1240 games. I watched one earlier this year. There was like 100 people there. And this one has probably like 3/4 of the stadium filled. Like, that's incredible. And fastball in there, count is even up. Skeens sets and fires inside. 2-1. And Corbin Carroll stays alive. Pitch down low and away, and it's 3-1. Carroll 1 for 2. Hit a double earlier to the wall, and now Geraldo Perdomo will be on deck in the 2 spot. Perdomo's definitely improved his batting. He's made his way up in the lineup. Was the 9-man for a lot of his career, but now he's up to 2. Was the leadoff for a few games last year as well. Foul, and it is 3-0. Rather 3-2. Pitch inside. 3-2. Pitch inside, that was tap foul. Just to address. Skeens sets, fires, and Carroll's going to ground this one to short, shoveling it. And that will do it for the 5th inning. Our score, 3-0. Diamondbacks, oof. Kind of a brutal game for them. This is just unlike them. They have just not looked the same lately. Hey, how about that? Hour and 30 on the stream. For those of you who tuned in, you're the best. Thanks. Diamondbacks trying to get some offense going. 3 hits, 2 errors, no runs. Pirates, 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Gallen back on the mound. 78 pitches into his outing. He'll start the 6th. Spencer Horwitz will be batter number 1. Pitch off the plate, and it's 1-0. Pitch popped up, and it's fouled away. 1-1 from Spencer Horwitz, the former Toronto Blue Jay. Horwitz battled injury, now is finally back. Gallen deals, curveball in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Two and one, popped up, foul into the stands. Herrera observed it for a second. Can I get it? No. Skeens has looked magnificent tonight. 3 hits, only 3 given up, and no runs given up. It's 2-2. Tapper foul. And it will remain 2-2. Be honest, I would not be surprised if people got tickets just to see Paul Skeens pitch. Pitch inside. 3-2. Pitch slow and outside on the full count. Fastball missed. And that will put a runner on first with no out in the top of the 6th. And now Lavello confirming Cole was down and off the plate. Henry Davis in his last 7 games, .412 batting average. Pitch down low in the dirt from Gallen, and it's 1-0. One and 0. Pitch inside, almost got Davis in the knee, and it's 2-0. Top 6. Pitch clips bottom corner, and it's 2-1. Gallen 88 pitches in. Let's see how far Lavello wants him to go. Tapper foul. Suarez almost made the throw to first. Horwitz stole. Didn't make it. Diamondbacks have an arm warming up. It's Juan Murillo. Murillo picked up in free agency earlier this year. Diamondbacks have definitely found a good spot for him. 2-2. Popped up in the foul ground and way out of play. Two and two. And there's a hard liner in the left. Gurriel will make the play. Horwitz on his horse, and he'll make it to third, and there's runners on the corners. So, no outs, runners on the corners. Gallen finding himself in a little bit of a pickle just like last inning. It'll be Key Brian Hayes. And there's a hard liner in the center from Hayes, the curveball. Was an easy hit for Hayes. And there's runners on first and second as Horwitz scores. It's 4-0 Pirates. Ahoy, says Key Brian Hayes. So it'll be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No outs, runners on first and second. Gallen 92 pitches, and Lovullo will come out, and I think that's going to do it for Zach Gallen. And Marolo is signaled to come in, and Gallen's night is done. So Juan Murillo will be the new pitcher when we return. Don't go away. I, however, will be right back. Hello. I am back. I was watching some old baseball highlights yesterday just for fun, and I remembered and I watched when there was a bunt foul and someone rather it was a fair bunt, but he got down on his belly and blew the ball foul, and he did not touch it. He technically did not touch it. So it is a foul ball by rule. And there's nothing that they can do to challenge. It was unbelievable. I love that. Juan Murillo will come in. 14 games played. 0-0 is his record. Now Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 273 with runners in scoring position. One 0. And that's a liner that it's going to get down the first base line. This will be trouble. Carroll's in on it. And there goes Henry Davis. He will score. It's 5-0. And Hayes also scores 6-0. An RBI double for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the first pitch for Juan Murillo. Puts 2 more runs on the board for Pittsburgh, and this game's kind of getting ugly. Falefa knew it, too, right away. He's like, oh yeah, that's getting down. So no outs, top 6. Runner on second for Brian Hayes. That's a dribbler off the leg of Murillo. He seems to be okay. And he will get a hold of the ball, but not before Jared Triolo will get to first. Falefa advances. So runners on the corners. Trainer Trainer is out to check on Murillo. O'Neal Cruz is the new batter. He's 0 for 3. And Murillo seems to be okay. So runners on the corners. 0 for 3 today is O'Neal Cruz. Ground out, strikeout, and a fielder's choice, which did score a run. Falefa on third, Triolo on first. Cruz ground ball foul down the first base line. It's 0-1. Oh, and one swing and a miss. Runner on the go. Perdomo missed him. Just barely. Triolo makes it in safely. What a throw by Herrera, right where you want it. And will we get a challenge from Lovello? I don't think so. From the first angle, it looks like he is out, but second angle shows that he got the right hand in. So Triolo has his fifth stolen base of the year, and now it'll be O'Neal Cruz again. Pitch high, good save by Herrera. Almost made it to the backstop, but it's 1-2. Runners on second and third with no outs. Murillo, 5 pitches in, has already given up 2 runs and has not done much. Cruz swing and a miss on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and Murillo rings him up. Be honest, I had no idea. About, a month ago, I had no idea who Juan Murillo was. I was watching a D-backs game, and out of nowhere, I just see this curly-haired, bleached-haired, pitcher, and I'm like, who? Dribbler, that's going to be a fair ball down the third base line. Firing to first is Suarez, but our runner scores, and it's 7-0. Ground ball down the third base line. Suarez couldn't decide whether to throw it home or to first. He settles for first. Rather, no, he bobbled it. Does manage to get the ball, but he'll throw out McCutchen, but it's an RBI ground out for McCutchen. So 7-0 in the top of the 6th. Runner on third. Pitch high and outside. It's 1-0. Brian Reynolds. 0 for 3. Reached on an error in the 4th. 1-0. Pitch. Strike. No. Missed it, they'll say. That was not a good call. Two and 0. Pitch outside, 3-0. Murillo looking at a 4-pitch walk. He's got to get something to go his way here. Alexander Canario on deck. Spencer Horwitz in the hole, 3-0. Strike 1. 100-mile-an-hour fastball, hit triple digits. Skeens, however, he has not done that a lot today. He's gotten probably 4 out of his 70 pitches to be over 100. But hey, it's working for him. 3-1. 2 outs, top 6. And that's a hardliner. Reynolds in the right field. Runner scores and it gets by Carroll. He tried to slide to get it. There goes Reynolds. He will go to two. He wants three. There he goes. In time to three. And it's an RBI triple for Brian Reynolds. So top six, two outs. Runner on third. 8-0. And Murillo has given up 4 runs. Diamondbacks bullpen they've struggled. It's been a real struggle. And that is Brian Reynolds' first triple of the year. They'll give him the triple in the stat book. That one's popped up from Alexander Canario. Foul into the stands, 0-1. Diamondbacks continue to show struggle. Pitch down low. Canario thought about swinging. Holds up. 1-1. I do not think that this is what Arizona had in mind, and that's a liner deep out to left, and Gurriel makes the catch. So the bleeding stops after 4 runs, and that will do it for the top of the sixth. 8-0, the Pirates with the lead. This has been just kind of a disaster, to be honest with you, especially considering that the Pirates are 20-36. It's just kind of been, one of those days for the D-backs, but they got to get an off day tomorrow, fresh start, and then they will host the Nationals on Friday night for the first time this year. Beat them in a series in D.C. So it is a 5-run sixth inning for the Pirates. And I don't want to say that the floodgates have opened, but, potentially starting. So Skeens will take the mound. He will take the sixth inning. 74 pitches into his And now here's Geraldo Perdomo. He's hit by a pitch in the third. He's 0 for 1. It's 1-0 as he takes ball one. Pitch. That's a high pop-up. Cruz on the run to left center. And he makes the catch for 1 out in the bottom of the sixth inning. D-backs would need some comeback. Gurriel is up now, 1 for 2. He singled in the first. Pitch clips the corner. Skeens strike one. Man, I got the wave going. How about that? Not too many waves in Arizona, but at Chase Field there's one. And there's a dribbler, foul. Gurriel hobbling. May have got hit by the pitch. Rather, the foul ball tip. And it's 0-2. 0-2 now on Gurriel. This is a hard hit ball foul. Late swing remains 0-2. And that pitch down low and away. Off speed at 85. It's 1-2. D-backs doing a bobblehead promotion as well. On, I think, Saturday. It's an Geraldo Perdomo bobblehead, and that's a grounder to short. And Kiner Falefa missed the throw. Throw draws Spencer Horwitz off the bag. And Gurriel is safe at first. So the Diamondbacks now have a base runner on. So Gurriel is on first. And in the 5 spot, rather the 4 spot, it'll be Josh Naylor. Josh 1 for 2 in this one. And he lines this one in the right. Right's a Reynolds in right, but it's a single. And there's runners on first and second. D-backs showing some life now. Here we go. Now here is a Eugenio Suarez, Gino 0 for 2. And this one, fastball outside from Skeens, and it's 1-0. Diamondbacks trying to at least avoid the shutout. Let's see what Gino can do with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Lay off speed outside, 1-1. And Gino, hardliner foul on the off speed at 82. And it's 1-2. Ryan Thompson warming up in the Diamondback bullpen. Suarez, this is a hard hit ball, but right out to Canario in right, rather left. And that will retire Gino. So 2 outs now, runners on first and second. I would imagine that Ryan Thompson will come in the 7th. For the Diamondbacks on the mound, here is Pavin Smith. Smith 288 on the year, 4 homers, 12 RBIs, and an 857 OPS. 2 down for Skeens. And Smith, a dribbler to short. And Falefa will fire to Horwitz at first. And that will do it for the 6th inning. 8-0 Pirates are running away with it. Well, 7th inning, what do we think? I don't know. It's good to see them show signs of life, but you gotta execute. Ryan Thompson on the mound, D-backs bullpen has struggled. Mainly this year, to be honest with you. A lot of blown games. Hitting this year for the D-backs has not been a problem, but pitching has been a struggle. So as we head to the top of the seventh, 8-0 Pirates with the lead. 1-1 in the series. Winner of today will take the series. D-backs were up 6-2 in the eighth last night, gave up 7 runs in the eighth. Today gave up 5 in the fifth. And new pitcher will be Ryan Thompson. 21 games this year. And he has a record of 1-1. And now here's Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz batting .214. Kind of struggled a little bit, but it is expected as he's come back from injury. Pitch in there, and there's strike 1. Oh, and 1 on Horwitz. And a slider, I believe that was a slider inside. Kind of hard to tell because Thompson throws sidearm. So it's kind of hard to tell where the ball's going to go. And it's 1-1 on Spencer Horwitz. Pitch way outside, wanted Horwitz to chase because Herrera knew exactly where that ball was going to go. So 2-1. Thompson fires. Hardliner foul. Horwitz late swing. 2-2. One and two now. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Ryan Thompson sets down Spencer Horwitz for the first out in the seventh. Hey, viewers, count it down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hours on the stream. Woo! If you have viewed this even for a millisecond, thank you, you rock. God bless. Here's Henry Davis now, .231 average, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, a 6.76 OPS. Pitch, fastball, strike 1. Now, sidearmers usually, they can't throw the hardest, as you see, with players like Taylor Rogers and Ryan Thompson. Fastball 89, 88 miles an hour. But then again, there are some, overhead pitchers that you see that still kind of do throw that. Like Trevor Williams, he definitely throws. He definitely throws slow, but whatever he does, it just gets everybody out, to be honest. And it's 1-1 on Henry Davis. Pitch clips the corner at 79, and it's 1-2. Thompson trying to strike out second consecutive batter. Henry Davis, 2 for 3 today. 2 on the pitch clock. Pitch, that one inside, almost clipped Davis, got away from Thompson. Davis will scamper out of the batter's box. Two and two, swing and a miss, and Henry Davis is retired. Frustrated with himself, and Ryan Thompson gives a little grin. Davis 1 got under the ball, and 2 was very tardy with that swing. So 2 down in the top of the seventh for Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 1 for 2. Two on the pitch clock. Thompson with a second left. He sets and fires. Strike one. 0-1 now. Pitch outside. 1-1. Let's see how some of the scores around the league are doing. And we got a 6-6 ball game in the fifth inning with the Marlins and the Padres. Astros came back and took the win. 2-1, by the way. On the count to Brian Hayes. Let's see what other scores. Brewers took the win in 10 over the Red Sox. And that's about all that's new. All the other games have been final for a while. 3-1. And that pitch, late swing from Hayes, taps it back to the backstop, right to the Hencook tire sign. It's 3-2. 15 pitches so far in the inning for Thompson, 2 strikeouts, no hits, no walks. He's had a pretty good inning. It's a full count to Hayes. Thompson picked up in free agency 2 years ago, former Tampa Bay Ray. Herrera gives Thompson the signal. He fires. Tapper. Foul. 3-2 still. Payoff pitch number 3 coming up. Eight 0 Pirates lead. Diamondbacks trying to fight back and show signs of life. Crowd is dead. Absolutely dead is the crowd. And it's 3-2. 2 down. Thompson sets, fires, clips the corner. First strike 3. Hayes wanted to jog to first, and he will get denied. So that will do it for the top of the 7th. 8-0 Pirates. What has killed the D-backs was that 6th inning, a 5-run 6th from the Pirates. Kind of just devoured Juan Murillo and Zach Gallen's pitches. Murillo contributed to most of it, but Gallen didn't have much left in the tank, so you kind of have to spare him credit because you could tell he was exhausted. Like his fastballs are around 92, 93, and they were just like falling to like 86, 85, and you could just tell he was getting exhausted. So as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, 8-0 lead for the Pirates. And then streams, I don't exactly know when I'm going to stream yet. Today was a guarantee. I have nothing going on today, and I've kind of wanted to stream for a while. I have no idea what my stream schedule is going to look like. But I will try to do more of these because this is honestly like super fun for me. I love doing this. Up is Alec Thomas. He will take Bo on a fastball outside. Skeen's still out there on 88 pitches. We'll see what Brett Strom, the former D-back pitching coach, will do with him next. 1-0. And a hard swing and a miss from Alec, and it's 1-1. 0 for 2 is Alec today, bottom 7, 1-1 count. And Thomas ground ball to short. Horwitz gets it, and he will run it to the bag himself. And that will retire Alec, and that will bring up Jordan Lawler. Skeens now on 90 pitches. Lawler 0 for 18. 0 for 2 today with a foul out and a strikeout. Pitch high and miss barely. Good eye by Lawler. It's 1-0. Jose Herrera is on deck. Corbin Carroll is in the hole. Pitch in there. It's 1-1. Fastball low, but barely clipped the zone. 1-1 count even up for Skeens. Skeens, you can recognize him. Where's that big number 30 on his back? 1 on the pitch clock. He sets, he fires. Down low, missed. And at 84, it is outside. Scott McGuff is warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. Only pitcher warming up. 2-1. Pitch misses. And it's 3-1. 3-1 pitch now from Skeens. Pitch number 95. And this one's popped up and foul out of play on Lawler. It's 3-2. Three and two, 1 out on Lawler in the 8th spot in the lineup today, playing second base. And there's a tapper to short. Lawler, he's fast. Can he make it in time? No. And the shortstop, Kiner Falefa, will throw out Lawler. Now here is Jose Herrera. And out comes Brent Strom, and what does he say? He says Skeens' night is done. So 96 pitches and a shutout for Skeens. Caleb Ferguson is the new batter. And Skeens gets a standing ovation from the Pirates faithful. New pitcher Caleb Ferguson will come in to face Jose Herrera. Whew, D-backs need something, and something quick. Also, something I would like to address is the poor performance from the Colorado Rockies. It's a very unhealthy thing for baseball, as Tim Kirkayan, something like Kirkajan, said, and I would agree with him. It's not great to see how the Rockies are playing, but it's how it goes sometimes. We clearly saw it last year with the White Sox. But yeah, some players that you expect to step up just have not. Michael Toglia, for example, he leads the MLB in strikeouts by a very wide margin. And then even some of the call-ups, like Zach Veen, he's not even batting over 200 yet. They have waited. He was drafted in the first round of 2019. They have waited a long time for Zach Veen to show some pop in the bat, and he just still cannot. He has shown good signs on D, though. Jordan Beck in the outfield, he has been, in my opinion, one of the brighter spots. Brenton Doyle, he's been okay. He definitely can show more what he can do. But even some of the younger guys, Adael Amador, he's batting, I believe, 170. So yeah, definitely if they can get the bats popping, and maybe the pitchers kind of, the pitchers, they need to get more strikeouts. Like they need to show more of, sliders and off-speed pitches because I've noticed with the Rockies that they throw a lot of fastballs that are very hittable. So kind of it's okay for them to branch out a little bit, and we will head to the bottom of the seventh with 2 outs. New pitcher Caleb Ferguson, former Dodger, pitches outside. 0-1 on Jose Herrera. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in this one. Herrera will call time. Says play on. 0-1. Ferguson, the lefty, fires outside, and it's 1-1. With Corbin Carroll on deck, Perdomo in the hole with 2 out. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Almost clipped. Herrera had to back his leg out of the way. Right leg would have been pummeled by a 90-mile-an-hour fastball inside. Ferguson, that's a line drive from Herrera. That will get down in a left field for Canario. And Jose Herrera has a 2-out single, and the Diamondbacks show some life. Now, Corbin Carroll, he's 1 for 3 with a double early on in this game. Herrera on first with 2 out for Corbin Carroll. Leadoff man, pitch inside, and it's 0-1. Rather, 1-1. 1-0. Silly me. 2 outs here in the bottom of the seventh inning. 5 pitches in for Ferguson, and Carroll pops this one up out to left. Alexander Canario is under it, and that will do it for the seventh inning. 8-0, Pirates with the lead. So Ferguson is the new pitcher. And new pitcher in for the Diamondbacks. It's going to be Scott McGough. 93-mile-an-hour fastball inside missed. Fastball inside again, and another miss from McGuff. It's 2-0. McGuff, and that's a hard hit ball out to left, and it is over the head of Gurriel, and it'll bounce into the stands for a ground rule double. Gurriel, I think honestly that Gurriel thought that this was going to be gone, because he started to slowly jog, but it bounces over the fence. And it is Kiner Falefa's second double of the day, 8th of the season. Now it'll be Jared Triolo, who is at second today. 2 for 3 on the day is Triolo. Pitch inside. Strike one from McGuff. Triolo batting .154 on the year. 2 singles, an RBI, and a stolen base for Triolo today. Tapper foul down the third base line. And it's 0-2. And a nice play by the ball boy down there on the third base line. How about that? Showing a replay? Get that man a contract. Pitched down low on the fastball. McGuff missed, and it's 1-2. McGuff not known for throwing that hard. One and two. Swing and a miss from Triolo, and Scott McGuff has his first out of the night and his first strikeout of the game. Here's O'Neal Cruz, 5th time at the plate. He's 0 for 4. Trying to get something going. And Cruz launches it out to right. Carroll at the wall, and it's gone. O'Neal Cruz goes yard. It's a 2-run blast. And the Pirates take a 10-0 lead. 372 with a 109 exit velo. And the Pirates have now taken a double-digit lead at 10-0. Many leaving the stands as this game is now turned into a blowout. Kind of already was, but in case you were wondering, it now has. Cruz launched it, and Carroll just said, I think I can get it. And it's gone. So Cruz goes yard. New batter will be Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen 0 for 4 in this one. Pitch clips the corner for a strike. Wait, have I been on mute this whole time? No, I haven't. Okay, cool. 0-2 to McGuff. Popped up. And exact same scenarios earlier from the Pirates, but Carroll catches it in foul ground. Popped up on the first base line, and 2 infielders, the first and second baseman, try to run for it, and then the right fielder runs for it. And the right fielder, Carroll, will make the catch. So 2 down in the top of the 8th. 2 more insurance runs were tacked on the O'Neal Cruz 2-run blast. Now it's going to be Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 223 average with 7 homers on the year, 31 RBIs on the year. McGuff on 11 pitches, misses down low in the dirt. Tanner Rainey, right-handed reliever for the Pirates, is warming up. And speaking of the relievers for the Pirates, we saw New arm make his major league debut last night. Braxton Ashcraft. He did all right. I'll give him credit where credit is due. And that pitch is in there, swing and a miss from Reynolds. 1-1. Reynolds 1 for 4 in this one. Gotta say, the Pirates fans, a lot of them are wearing City Connect unis or City Connect hats, so it's kind of easy to pick them out of the stands. 1-1 on Reynolds. Pitch outside. 2-1. McGough trying to retire Reynolds and retire the top of the 8th. McGough recently called up from Reno once more. Pitch down low and missed. 3-1. And ground ball right to Lawler at second, and he'll fire to Smith at first, and that will do it for the top of the 8th. So another 2 for the Pirates makes it 10-0. Let's take a look and see some scores, and also how my fantasy team's doing this week. I'm second in my league. We're doing all right. Not special, but we're doing okay. Still have the lead. I like when the D-backs do like Wednesday 1:00 games. They're, when I have time to actually watch it, it's fun. Just a casual game. Not too many people there. I would love to go to like a midday, like weekday game for MLB. Like, a lot of room. BP would be fun. Not too many people there. You can spread out and still, see a good ball game. Will the atmosphere not be as good? Yes. But will the experience still be great? Yes. I gotta say, respect to the Diamondbacks fans that are still at the game. There's a lot of them, but hey, Diamondbacks have a very, very, very faithful crowd. And Caleb Ferguson back on the mound for inning number 2. Pitch on Geraldo Perdomo is in for strike 1. Pitch. Very, very, very sinker. 1-1 on Ferguson, pops up Perdomo in the foul ground. Horwitz is on it. No. Hits the netting. And Perdomo stays alive. It's 1-2. One and two on Perdomo. Pitch inside. Clips the zone, but a friendly call towards the Diamondbacks. And it's 2-2. And a high curveball missed. Full count on Perdomo. Payoff pitch from Caleb Ferguson. And this one's popped up for Perdomo, and he knew it right away, and the catch is made in right by Brian Reynolds. So that will retire the first batter for the D-backs in the bottom of the 8th, and now it'll be Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with Josh Naylor on deck. Next game for the Diamondbacks is a Friday nighter against the Nationals from this very ballpark, Chase Field in Phoenix. And Caleb Ferguson, his night is done. So he pitches 1 1/3 innings and gets 1 out. And this one, Tanner Rainey will be the new batter. Lourdes Gurriel is due up next. What's up, Carter? New pitcher Tanner Rainey. He's played in 8 games this year, made 8 appearances. 0-0 is his record. 7.94 ERA. 5 2/3 innings pitched. 3 walks. 6 strikeouts. No homers allowed. And opponent's average is 286. Now here's Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 3 today. Pitched down low. 1-0. Swing and a miss in the dirt. 1-1. Tanner Rainey making his Chase Field debut. Swing and a miss on Gurriel. 1-2. Pitch down low and in the dirt from Rainey. 2-2. Pirates trying to claim their 21st win of the year. D-backs fighting to get their 28th of the year. It's looking like the Pirates are going to get their 21st, and the D-backs are going to be handed their 29th loss of the year. And this one's popped up from Gurriel in the foul ground. Horwitz makes the run for it, and it bounces on the top of the Pirate dugout. Rainey, the second pitcher in this game, rather the third pitcher in the game for the Pirates, second reliever. Skeens pitched through, I believe, 6 2/3, and it went Ferguson, and now it's Tanner Rainey. Swing and a miss, and Gurriel goes down on strikes. Now here's Josh Naylor in the cleanup spot. Designated hitter today, taking turns with Pavin Smith. Pavin playing first today, and Naylor playing DH. And pitch on the corner in there on Naylor. And it's 0-1. Oh, and 1 tapper to short. IKF has it. He'll fire quickly. And got him. Naylor almost got there, but not close enough. And that will do it for the 8th inning. 10-0 Pirates. This game has been utter destruction today. Hey, 2.5 hours on the stream. Thank you if you've watched even a second. You're the best. God bless. So, out of the top of the 9th, D-backs got to score 10. I don't know. I would at least like to see them put 1 on the board. I just don't want them to get shut out. Let's just put 1 on the board. 10-1, just call it a day. And just regroup for Friday against the Nats. I gotta say, probably the best, player for the D-backs today. It's got to be Pavin Smith. He's played incredible defense, I must say. So we will head to the 9th. New pitcher is Shelby Miller. Miller, 21 games played, 3-1 is his record, 2.18 ERA, and 20 innings pitched. Swing and a miss on Alexander Canario. Tim Tawa has taken over third base, and Eugenio Suarez's night is done. So I'll repeat that. Tawa in for Suarez at third. Tawa in for Suarez at third. And now here's Alexander Canario, down 0-2. Oh, 0-2. Miller trying to claim his first strikeout of the night. And tapper foul from Canario. Oh, 0-2. And swing and a miss. And Alexander Canario is retired. First strikeout of the night for Shelby Miller. Now it'll be Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz 1 for 3 in this one. Former Jay. Final game of this 3-game series. Skeens was the starter for Pittsburgh, and Gallen was the starter for Arizona. And the new hitter, it's actually not going to be Horwitz. Pinch hitting for him, it's going to be Nick Solak. Nick Solak has played 3 games, 100 is his average, with a 200 OPS. Swing and a miss on Solak. 0-2. Pitch high and missed. 1-2. One and two on Solak. Pitch misses. 2-2. Henry Davis on deck. Joey Bart, I would imagine, will not be pinch hitting for him. He's got hit yesterday with a foul ball. Looked very painful, and that's a blooper right to second to Lawler. He'll make the catch for the second out in the top of the ninth inning. And now that will bring in Henry Davis. Also, so now at first, that will put Nick Solak in at first, Solak for Horwitz. Now here is Henry Davis. And Ryan Borucki, left-hander, is in the pen. He is also a former Blue Jay. Borucki will try to close this game out. 2 for 4 today is Davis. Swing and a miss on the fastball upstairs. 1-1. One on the pitch clock. Off speed just down low. 2-1. Two and one. Shelby Miller fires, popped up Davis. He will jog it out to first. Perdomo calls for it on the infield, and that will do it for the top of the ninth. 10-0 is our score, and the Pirates with the lead. D-backs 5 hits on the day. See, they still have half the amount of hits that the Pirates do. Well, pretty much. Pirates have 11, D-backs have 5. 2 errors, none for Pirates, 2 for the D-backs, but 10-0 is our score. If you like this stream, don't forget to subscribe and like. It helps me out a lot. And, so I can do more of these in the future. Shameless plug. So one last chance for the Diamondbacks. Let's see how they can finish. Let's see if they can at least just get one on the board. Avoid the the shutout. Yeah. Got the rally caps on. Chase Field crowd, for the most part, is cleared out. We'll see, though, how they can finish. New pitcher is Ryan Borucki. Lefty number 43 has played in 22 games this year. 1-2 is his record. His ERA is 4.43, and he has pitched in 20 1/3 innings with 8 walks and 16 strikeouts. Now here's the new batter, Tim Tawa. Tawa is in at third for Suarez. Tawa batting .227 on the year with a .720 OPS, 5 home runs, and 13 RBIs. Nick Solak takes over first base for Horwitz. And those are our only changes in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch inside on Tawa. It's 1-0. And Tawa hard hit ball out to left, back track wall, goodbye. And Tim Tawa hits a solo shot, and the Diamondbacks make it 10-1, 4-12, 111 velo, and it is a 9-run game. So the Diamondbacks show a little life, and Tim Tawa puts a run on the board. This crowd is loud and on their feet, so Baraki gives up a solo shot to Tawa. And that gets the dugout excited. Now here's Pavin Smith. Pitch inside, almost clipped him on the shoulder. 1-1. Oh for 3 today is Smith. Off speed, high and away. 2-1. 0 for 3 today with 2 groundouts and a strikeout for Pavin, 286 average. So it's gone down a little bit. The beginning of the game, Pavin's average 292 has gone down 0.06. Count is even up 2-2 after the foul ball. On deck is a pinch hitter, as a matter of fact, for Alec Thomas in center. So Grichuk for Thomas. Even Smith, check swing. He went. Wouldn't have mattered. It was in the zone, and Smith is retired for out number 1. Right away, Tawa saw that and said, sayonara. So now, pinch hitting this year, Grichuk is 6 for 18. He's pinch hitting for Thomas in center. So if this game were to go to extras, he will take center field. 9-run game, Pirates with the lead, 10-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. And curveball. Makes it 0-1. Baraki trying to get the save. Skeens would get the win. Pitch clips the corner. Beautiful pitch from Baraki, and it's 0-2. Baraki swing and a miss on Grichuk, and Grichuk goes down on strikes. So 2 down now, and the last chance will be Jordan Lawler. I already used Tawa, so Lawler is their last chance. 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a foul out, and a groundout, looking for his first hit of the year. He is 0 for 3 with 2 errors. Pitch off speed in there. 0-1, 2 strikes away. Swing and a miss, down low in the dirt, and Baraki makes it 0-2. Lawler trying to stay alive, D-backs down to their last strike. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, 0-2. Lawler 0 for 3. Baraki on 13 pitches, 10-1. Pirates is our score, nobody on base. Lawler in the 8th spot. Pitch down low in the dirt, tried to get Lawler to chase, he does not, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Lawler, righty batter, Barucki, 3 on the pitch clock. Sets, kicks, fires, in the dirt, gets away from Davis, and it's even up at 2-2. Lawler with Herrera on deck. This one is crushed. Lawler, backtrack wall. Is it gone? No, foul ball. Barely. That was annihilated. Oh, Lawler. He almost got a hold of that one. So it's 2-2. Barucki sets, steals, pitch in the dirt, and it's a full count. Barucki getting frustrated. So still a chance for the Diamondbacks. Not done yet. 3-2. Jose Herrera on deck. Full count. Bottom of the ninth. 2 out. Lawler in the dirt takes ball 4. So runner on first, 2 out. The Diamondbacks are not done yet. Now it'll be Jose Herrera. Herrera batting .204 on the year. And slider outside away, missed at 80. And Lawler will easily take second. So runner on second with 2 outs. Pitch inside. 2-0. D-backs not done yet. Still have a ways to go. 2-0. Pitch in there. 2-1. Barucki trying to pick up the save. D-backs kind of making it tough for him. Strom having some discussion. Most likely about Barucki. Two and one. Barucki sets, fires, tapper, foul. 2-2. Pirates once more are 1 strike away. Two Herrera. No, are you kidding? Not there whatsoever. And that is a terrible call to finish the game. Oh my gosh. And the game, kind of a blowout, but not a good call to finish it. Anyway, that's going to do it for the game. 10-1 final. The Diamondbacks fall to 27-29. Pirates improve to 21-36. So a frustrating day for Arizona, and that's going to do it. I hope to see you all again in the future. You are the best. God bless. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll see you in the next one. See you in the future. Peace. Oh, gotta click the button. My bad. Peace.